Hello everyone. Look at this sunset from the balcony. It's gorgeous. Wow. It is Thursday evening. I'm alone. So I made myself a nice chicken salad and I'm gonna sit down and eat it, but I saw the sun. I had to get this. Definitely had to get it on camera. Beautiful. Gorgeous night. Good morning. It's Saturday morning, about 7:15 in the morning. Took the dogs out already. What a beautiful morning. Come here, Lily. Stay here. It's a good way to start the day, though, with a beautiful sunrise. Clearwater Beach, Florida.
Oh, look, you're riding your bikes. Oh,
Yeah, you can rent those.
that is neat. I like that. That'd be fun to do right
You
there.
get see some parsec.
This place, Shepherd's, and they have a buffet in here. It's like, I think, $40, $45.
Used to be 20.
They have everything that you could possibly want. Probably looks what you
No.
follow that truck, that white truck.
I'm just gonna go over the bridge.
Yeah. Let's go back home.
We went back the next day after we were there.
Now everything's changed.
Honey, it's the same store up at
Oh, yeah, see that car. Oh, the one I did.
John's Pass. We went back
This
to
is a
John's
whole
Pass.
new bridge since I lived here.
That's what I was telling you. There's more of them up and down the strip here.
Oh, I got you.
It's the bridge that takes you from Clearwater to Indian Rocks. Hi everyone, RV Debs here. It is Sunday evening, sunset. I guess you'd say this is the bay. Wow, it's beautiful out. The weather's been cooler. It doesn't feel cool to me. It feels just perfect. If you're from Florida, it's cold. It's not. Nah. Lovely. She's got cool lights at night. Sit down here for a minute. Palm trees are just really gorgeous. Hey, Rosie. How you doing, Rosie? Yes, baby. I hope you're all doing well and that, thank God, the frost of the Arctic breeze and storm in Texas is all melting away. Thank goodness. I'll be home by the weekend. I'll look forward to it. Kind of miss my space. I take the dogs out I walk all the way around the whole building in the front, all the way by the parking, and around all the whole place. It's a nice walk. The grass is beautiful. Very lush. Okay, well, I'm going to end this here, and hope you enjoy the video, and I'll talk to you real soon. Hello everyone, RV Debs here. It's Tuesday, about just a little before 1 in the afternoon. I'm taking a ride. Just thought I would take a ride and, be my last day here in the area. So I thought I would take a ride towards where I used to live and just kind of check it all out and, for old time's sake. It's a shame that I didn't find something while I was here because, coming back here after going to Texas is such a long drive and expensive that I just can't come back that easily, So I won't be doing that. And maybe I'm not meant to be in Florida, I don't know. My family loved Florida. My dad and mom moved to Florida, the East Coast, in I think Hollywood, Florida. Years, like when I was 2, they moved to Florida. But they didn't stay. I don't know the reasons. I was too young, but then they moved back to Buffalo, where my mother and I were born. My dad was born in Brooklyn. But anyway, we moved back to Buffalo for a while until I was about probably 5 or 6, right in there. And they decided to sell everything and move to California. My dad just didn't really want to be in Buffalo the rest of his life, which most people, when they're from Buffalo, pretty much stay in Buffalo. They have their neighborhoods and they're there all their lives. My cousins are still there. But my parents took me and my sister when we were young, packed up. We had a U-Haul behind us, and we moved out to Los Angeles. I don't know all the details on where and why they came. They had some friends there, so that's where we landed when we first got there. And I remember my dad and mom got a job as apartment house managers, which gave them free rent and a little bit of extra while my dad worked, and he was a car salesman mostly. So I don't remember too much back that young, But interesting enough, we all wound up being back in Florida later on in life, like in the 70s. When I was about 24, I moved in with my cousin Maxine and had left a bad marriage, a 1.5 year length of marriage that I was being abused, and my dad just said, go to Florida and get away from this guy, and I did. And they followed me over because my sister passed away a couple years later, maybe a year later. They all wanted back in Florida again. And I always wanted to go back to California, but I only visited a couple times. That was it. Once I went to San Francisco and stayed with my friend Richard in his place for like a couple months. That's a story in itself. Wound up going back to Florida. And even Kathy and I, when we did the Renaissance festivals, we would get up to New York, out in the country in New York, not the city. And we loved it there. We were going to move there. But we wound up coming back to Florida. Same thing, we went out to Seattle and Oregon, and we loved Ashland, Oregon so much that we actually were looking at we were actually looking at places to rent, thinking, well, let's see how much it costs. We didn't want to leave. And I always wanted to go back to Oregon. I don't, it calls me, but I'm not sure why. And wound up back in Florida. Now I live in Texas in an RV, and I want to come back to Florida, but I don't think I will. I don't know for sure, you know. I just don't want to drive with the dogs on this trip home is enough. I just don't really want to do that again. Probably just, we'll see what happens, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know how I found it, but I found a very interesting blog, a woman that lost her husband in 2013. I lost my husband to cancer in 2014, and she went through the same kind of thing with her husband. And she bought herself a teardrop, a pink teardrop to match her pink car, and took off. Odyssey of Love is what I think she called her journey. But I really related to her, because when you lose your mate and you have a beautiful marriage or whatever relationship, and when you really found the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, including eternity, you know, it's so special. And you don't think about losing them to cancer like within a few months. That's what happened to her husband. That's what happened to my husband. And you get away, you know. That's what she did, and that's what I did. I waited a year, sold my home a year later, and I got the RV and started to travel. But the problem with that is I don't like handling such a big travel trailer on the road. It was too much for me. She went small, which is probably the best. But here we are, you know. Now it's 2021, and I'm still trying to figure out what am I gonna do with my life? Where do I belong? Is there ever gonna be anyone out there that really cares enough to want to be a partner, a friend, a new relationship that we can nurture each other? I don't know. I haven't found it. And I haven't looked that hard because I don't know. I just haven't been the type to go dating. I have very few dates in the last 6 years. Just a couple of people I've met. Nice people, just weren't my people, you know? Wasn't my persons. Can you have more than one true love in your life? I want to believe that you can. I want to believe that there's a possibility to find another human being that you match, that gets you, that you get, and you can create a new dream, a new vision of future together with a new person. I believe that you can. Can you find the right person? That so far I haven't. And that's sad. It's sad because I don't really have kids, and so I don't have anyone that really would make sure I'm okay when I'm really, when I get 80 or 90 years old and need to have people around to make sure I'm okay. I don't have that. But you know, what will be, and what's meant to be is. And I believe that. I really do. I'm a little melancholy today. I'm, you know, getting ready. I'm starting to put it all together to pack up. I put a few things in the truck already. The back is a mess. I got to redo that tomorrow morning to get it more comfortable and I wish I could just blink my eyes and be back in my RV, because right now I would love to just be there. The trip, I know you're supposed to enjoy the journey. But to be very honest, it's a journey that is not that easy for me. I never have been a long distance driver with 2 dogs. I think the dogs are my biggest problem. I love my babies, but they really do put an extra bit of stress and difficulty and expense to the trip. Quality Inn, I looked up Quality Inn, it said $25 a night per dog if you stay at their... Yeah, they're friendly, they're pet friendly, but really, $50 more for my dogs? I just don't know why it's like that. I really don't. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Just driving, just to get out of the house. I've been in there. I didn't do anything yesterday. Just enjoyed being, home. Anyway, so I'm off riding around. Gonna go past a few places I used to live and just check it all out. I know I'm rambling, so I'm gonna stop it here. And I'll talk with you. Good morning, everyone. RV Debs here. It is Thursday, and I've been on the road. I was on the road yesterday and stayed at a La Quinta with the dogs, and they had a dog show in the area, so there was all these gorgeous, all kinds of special pedigree dogs there. That was cool. Anyway, I am now I'm about 150 miles from Pensacola. So I'm gonna try to drive to Lafayette, Louisiana tonight, hopefully get there. It's a long drive. That's okay, I gotta do it. But I tell you the truth, it's not an easy thing for me. I thought driving would be a lot more relaxing and easier, but it keeps me very tense. And so, I'm not great at long distance driving. I'm okay yesterday I only drove about 3.5 hours because I started at noon. Today I started at by the time I got on the road, it was 9 a.m. So it is now 9:32, so I haven't been driving very long. Very cloudy day. I hope it doesn't rain. It might. And that's what's going on. So I'm heading to Knox City. I'm heading to Dallas, and happy birthday to Amanda. Today's her birthday. She's such a sweet friend of mine. So happy birthday. I hope you have a really good day. I'm sitting here in a Mississippi rest stop. All these birds are in that tree just making a racket. Okay, we're getting back on the road. Hi everybody, say hi everybody. Yeah, resting peacefully. Good morning everyone, RV Debs here. It is now Friday. It's Friday. I am about 5 hours away from the Dallas area where I'm spending the night. I'm gonna visit with Amanda and have a little bit of a friendship time together, and then I'm going to head tomorrow morning back to my sweet RV, Christine. That's the name of my RV, Christine, just in case you didn't know. And my truck's name is the Phantom, and it comes from Phantom of the Opera. That's a story I've told many times. That's how my husband and we met right after I saw the Phantom of the Opera, and he became my Phantom. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting back. I wasn't ready a month ago, but I am really ready right now. I'm looking forward to my own bed, my own little space, and to see everybody. And Kathy said that they turned the water back on. Everything's no leaks, no problems. The fridge is back on. Everything's working and ready for me. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm tired of driving. I've already said this. I don't like long drives. I'm good now. You know, I just started out. We got on the road right before 9 a.m. And me and the dogs are doing good. We're happy. They're content. And God willing, I've said a prayer to have a safe journey back home and a hedge of protection around me, and that's what I'm doing. So I just wanted to check in on the way. I haven't done any videos really. I'm just concentrating on driving and getting there. But I thought I'd say good morning to y'all today. Talk to you later. Guess where I am? I am about 1 hour from home. I am close to Wichita Falls, but I'm on my way now towards home, and I am so excited to get back there. I just can't wait to park this truck and empty it and get into my little house and just hibernate for a couple days, you know? I am so tired of driving, but everything went smooth. I must say I'm very grateful. Thank God I have had a very smooth trip home. Florida was such a wonderful experience, and I really needed it, and I'm really ready to be here right now, and that's the truth. I'm looking forward to, dogs are looking forward to going to their own little space in their own little area where they can be free for a while. But they were so good. These two dogs are so good. I stayed at the La Quinta, and the area is called the Colony. It's outside of Dallas, and it's kind of close to where Amanda comes to meet me. She came over, and we went to Chinese and took it back to the hotel. The hotel was really nice last night. It had a king size bed and a couch and 2 TVs, and just really nice, real clean. But it was one of those elevator high rises, so I had to get a cart and leave the dogs in the room a couple times by themselves, which was fine. I paid $20 to have those pups with me, so. But it was a comfortable place, and I slept pretty well, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing my house. I am, and seeing my friends, and just being home. I've been gone a while. Back to where there's cows. They're all laying down. I wonder why the cows were all laying down. Not one was standing up, taking a nap by the highway. Or over there laying down. That's weird. I've never seen bunches of cows just laying down, all of them. Must be their nap hour. Okay, I'm going to turn this off and put some music back on, and I'll talk to you guys when I'm home. Well, here we are. Just about to Knox City. I mean, we're like only a couple miles away, a few miles away. And look at the traffic. Oh, there is no traffic. It was amazing, all the traffic in Dallas. That was really, really, really difficult. So crowded. And look at this. This is the usual every day. That's how it is around here. It was a smooth drive today. The thing is, too, today was heavy fog. I mean, from the hotel, you could barely see a block away, and it rained, and it was foggy and rainy. Not a hard rain, but a drizzly rain with thick fog for the first 3 hours. I mean, not 3 hours, about an hour and a half, because the whole trip today was only a little over 3 hours. So, but it was foggy. Look how pretty it is here today. Yay, it's an omen. You know, it's great to go. It's great to go places and visit and get to see things. But it's really, really good and really nice when you finally do get home. And even though I'm going to change where I live in the next year or so, you know, I have to. I still consider this home. This is where my lovely RV is and my family and friends are. And I just need to find, I don't really know anymore. I just know I need a little more action, you know, like where there's places to go. That was the nice thing about being away, was that no matter what mood you were in, you could find anything you wanted within, you know, a few miles of it. There were so many grocery stores and nail salons, specialty shops and markets and, you know, stores and I mean, just so much to do. It's a whole different lifestyle. The people here are pretty much out in the country, and they like that. That's what they want. That's what they live here for. You know, if I had myself a partner, and I loved this partner, and the partner loved me, I could be out here, because that's really all I really want is company. And in order for me to get company, I have to go places where there's people. You know, lots of people. But I am. Look at all these cows. Can you see them all?